All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Oh, my goodness. It's Tuesday. Want to do another draft here of March of the Singular Machine. Hello. Minibot, thank you very much for the sub. Frogs. I want to open Frog. I want to see Frog. The set has Frog, and we haven't seen Frog yet. So that'd be good.
Frog.
Frog. And
Frog.
we've got. I've yet to see combination frog slash Cathar. I don't know the best way to describe Thalia in one word.
Human, I guess.
Human.
It means a lot on Innistrad, right?
Right, but she also is like possessed by Saint Traft, sort of, and has angel powers, and also has like, a big old bug on a stick for Gitrog to eat, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have something like that if you're gonna be able to ride on Gitrog. Here's hoping for Sunfall nonsense. Goodness. It is wild how powerful the Wrath is in this set compared to other sets.
Both of them, even.
Yeah.
Like, both Wraths are really good.
It's been a week, so there's some early numbers on like win rate, like card win rates and such.
Mm-hmm.
The two funnest bits to take off that are Sunfall has around a 70% win rate on drawn.
That's ridiculously high.
Yeah, which means that having this card is like alone just a huge, because it's a Wrath with a body on it, like Wrath.
Yeah, it's a Wrath that will refresh you, and it's not even that expensive.
It's an exiling Wrath. And then my other favorite one is if you can guess what the highest win rate on a card in opening hand is, or what that card would be.
In opening hand.
Yeah, opening. Not just drawn over the course of the game, but opening 7, highest win rate.
Opening 7, highest win rate. I don't really know enough about the card list in March of the Machine.
Huzzah's got it in 1.
Of course. No matter what, every time Ragavan has a card, he's too good. Why is the strongest red legend just a fucking monkey?
You just play Ragavan on 1 and your opponent goes, shit. Ragavan's win rate goes significantly down drawn any point after 1, but obviously.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's a 1 drop. That's a 1 drop, so. Yeah. So yeah. All that said, we've done a number of these. I've done a couple others, a couple off stream, a couple watched. I still have yet to pin down where I feel colors land, which I guess is a good thing. That means there's not really like an obvious.
Yeah. I'm feeling that black and white are both pretty powerful, but not necessarily like noticeably overpowered compared to the others. Because blue very much holds its own on the on the combos with white side of things.
Yeah.
Red and green are both pretty dang good, especially together.
Yeah, green facilitates a lot in this set too.
Yeah.
I have seen. It's been a while since basically like Dominaria United and Dominaria United alone. Since I've seen like people playing 3+ colors more often. And there's a couple cards in this set that are strong enough fixing that make that possible. So, and also, more importantly, reasons to do so. When you open a 3-color legend, that is a stretch of a reason enough to want to have that 3rd color in your deck.
This makes me think of. So we were hanging out on Saturday, and Kavanaugh had actually been doing an arena draft in the background and stuff, right? And started to side stream it out and watch. His last game, was amazing because he actually had a decent chance of winning that game, despite it being one in which the opponent had Siege of Alara, and Omnath, and Vorinclex, and the Cascading Legend, and the
Just
I can keep on going on. It was a deck made entirely out of like ridiculous bombs and actually was pulling off 5-color reasonably successfully. But they piled it so bad that they were earnestly lucky to have won that game. Like, long and short of it, they had Siege of Alara and it would have been easy to play out, and they chose to play instead a 4/4 of some kind. I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
You have interesting choices here. Baral and Realmbreaker.
I have no idea. Like, Realmbreaker isn't something I think is really going to be doing a ton.
It's only for that first line of text,
Yeah.
really, which is sort of it's a little bit Journeyer's Kite almost.
Yeah, like ramp.
It also mills your opponent, so so it has like interactions there for blue-black.
Yeah, black looking good here. Final Flourish, Vanquish, Aetherblade are all fine. Storm the Seed Core is something here.
It's a powerful ass uncommon.
Yeah, I'm gonna try playing with this card. Stoke. Blighted Burgeoning is the important green multicolor card. So this is like, it's Fertile Ground that comes with a 2/2 body, like at some point in the future. It lets you do things that really like push you to this allows you to play your like nonsense legends.
Yeah,
like, that or Stoke. Like Stoke is obviously strong.
You're not even in green yet, and I feel like while Blighted Burgeoning is good, it doesn't necessarily push you into green.
Yeah. Then Vanquish again. Sworn Sword Cavalier is quite good for knights. Okay. Renata. Oh. Okay. If I can just keep some red removal, that's a good place to be. All right.
Yeah, we've seen just how powerful removal deck is in this format. It's very strong.
Yeah.
And red can be just as good at black at doing it to some degree. Especially because red has more things to kill in this format with the battles.
Yes, and both of these can hit battles if need be. So.
Yeah, it's like the existence of battles, as I keep on talking about it as we bring it up, expands the viability of removal in both red and green in this set.
Thrashing Frontliner.
Thrashing Frontliner and Scrappy Bruiser are both pretty good. But they're not like amazing. If you want to pick up something else and start to look at a second color, that's also fair.
Yeah, Eldraine, Vanquish. If we want to go into like black-red pile of removal. I'm a little worried about picking up black after having passed so much, but also seeing this much. It's kind of...
Yeah, it's hard to say if that's just... It could just be that these packs had a lot of black.
I'm going to stick with what we have here and see if we find... Okay, removal deck, sure.
Okay.
This is deal 5. We're seeing red just wide ready for us here. So we're kind of fine.
If that stays open, that's nice. It might not, though. I have a feeling someone's going to start picking up red.
So, could have been 24 Vanquish the Week dog deck. It's true. We would
I'd
be...
love to vanquish the weak and then lose to a single 4/4.
Please do not play Infected Defector.
So if any Praetor is placed in front of me, I will cry. that is 3 red cards in this pack, even though they're like only mildly playable
Yeah.
red cards.
Javelin here is like fine.
Yeah, it's a 5/4 with reach that has a repeatable battle tapper.
Yeah. Timberland Ancient is like, these are all reasonable.
Apologies if I do cough like a little bit more than usual, by the way. I try to catch it. I have started to get sick again.
Oh, that's continuously cursed.
Mm.
Kaladesh.
Create 1 Thopter.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 1 Thopter, and then...
But also, it's only 1 Thopter because I would assume that any battle that makes things that are easily able to crack itself is pretty strong,
Yeah.
so...
Pyretic Prankster, which is, like, fine. It can trade, like, once you've flipped it, it trades effectively. Searing Barb goes anywhere.
Is Searing Barb the most expensive and slowest, but still reasonably playable shock in a format that I've seen? I think so.
Invasion of Ergamon. Okay. We don't have a second color, but there's not a ton else in here I'm super interested in. Warship's like, okay.
That's Hedron Grinder, right?
Yeah.
The problem with that particular Arphazada is on the... I hate that they gave it a white name on the text. It's really hard to read from this distance.
Ergamon, still more Timber Ancients, Seeds of Hope. Seeds of Hope doesn't look great in the deck we have together, so not worth.
Baral came back, so people are not going in on like red-blue convoke stuff.
Yeah. These are common duels that have been printed. These were in cons and such. They've been around for some time now. This is the first set. This is the first set in like an eternity that doesn't have a land at rare.
Well, I mean, there's no dedicated rare slot to start with, right? So that means that
Main Spitter, Converter Beast. If this were the other equipment, I like that one better. The Menace Hander.
Mirren Halberd or something.
Yeah. Birder Beast. This is just a biggie, and this is also just biggie. Oh, whatever. Okay.
Okay, that card. That actually makes me feel a little bit better about Realm Breaker because that's a card that needs ramp to like get in there.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, red is pretty open. People ain't picking up red at all at this moment.
Yeah.
The fact that they aren't like the best red cards, but they're still red cards at all and are still here, you know?
Ooh.
Rona.
Rona. So Rona here would be a reason that... right now, I don't believe we have a second color. The green is just what we found. Rona here, though, is a Obliterator on the back?
Yeah, it is absolutely... Yeah, I mean... she's an interesting Obliterator.
Yeah.
Too.
Gets your hand, and then...
Oh, that's how you word that mechanic. Remember? We were looking up at that. If it's a land, otherwise you may cast it without paying its mana cost. Okay, there we go. I thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'd pick that and move into red-blue.
Yeah, because this is black Phyrexian mana, which is... I count these as colorless costs in my mind.
Yeah,
those aren't.
Those are life costs, is what they are.
Ooh,
Eager, you have a lot of damage spells.
Egar with Warcraft, Egar with Spite, Egar with Stoke the Flames. Egar is specifically if you overkill with a giant, a wizard, or spell damage.
Yeah. Draw a card, so it makes all those cards cycle, which is it's unassuming text that is extremely strong. Is what Eager
and Warcrafting already kind of cycles if we so
yeah.
Doesn't look like there's much else matched against it. Wingspan's funny.
Wingspan is a
Flourish.
cycling, convoking aura that draws it gives fly. It does literally everything it can to be a playable aura.
Yes. Okay, so what we want to find to make this work more is like more, for one, just more burn stuff for Egar, but also, ooh, here's another one that wants more burn.
Ooh, that Phoenix. This is
Yeah,
as you pointed out to me, this is an extremely good Phoenix.
yeah, because it comes back quite cheap. So this is instant or sorcery. You control deals damage to opponent or battle. Now at this point, the only regret I have was not picking up the
Searing Barb.
no, the battle in
Oh yeah, Invasion of Kaladesh.
Kaladesh.
You might see it again. It's not like
Artisan is like pretty cool. This one's like fine. It's generally it's like a late game hasting flyer, but like Phoenix, this gets things done. Yeah, Rouse Buddies or the flying 2/2 knight that makes a 1/1. Volcanic Spite. Hello.
And the wonderful thing about Feather Phoenix too is that even without all of its text, it's a 2-mana 2/2 flyer.
Yes, which like, hey,
In red.
Yeah, that's fine. I can deal with that.
Phoenixes are the color pie break in quotes because it's not really a hard and fast rule in red of red not really supposed to get small flyers all that often.
Yep.
But they do. Phoenixes are allowed to do it, much like how if a dragon is green, then the card in green is still allowed to have flying, things like that.
Invasion of Kamigawa, the double strike backup hand offer, Skittering Surveyor, which is just land grab.
Rooftop Saboteurs is a good backside on that battle.
Yes, the drawing a card on dealing damage. That Scald is also like strong at pushing through. Kind of want to have. I'm gonna go with this battle. I kind of want to have one or two of these that are targetable for us. Ooh, okay. Regatha's really, really strong for being 4 to the dome or 4 to a battle, and the backside kicks ass.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes all of your sorry. It makes all of your burn better. I hope the cliffs over there come back.
Yeah, it's gonna be late. There'll only be 2 cards left. It's probably gonna be like Vengeant Earth and Smith. The blue being nice in here says some good things for us. Rona, older Rona, and Jetta. This card's very funny because the flash half of it does almost nothing in limited, but the flying half, like you may cast spells with flash or flying. Protocol Knight, we're probably not gonna have any knights for that. As we'll take.
Nah, if the Xeric Strobe Knight comes around somehow, you might, but that's about it.
Okay. Vision of Amonkhet. Traditional Lookout. And I'm like fixing for a color we don't have anything in yet. Okay, coming back around. Melding of Minds. Wow, Marshall's still here. Blue is really under looked right now. Meeting of Minds kind of kicks ass. We don't have a lot of the cards that it's very good with. Ral's 2/1/1s and the 2/2 flyer that comes with the 1/1, but like that's just fine. Okay. Sure.
I'm noticing that a lot of these final cards are blue and red.
Yeah. This is irrelevant. And then this would be where the duel is. Temporal Cleansing? Sure.
Someone may have picked up the duel because they're doing 5-color nonsense. Sunfall, huh?
Sunfall. Back 3.
Man, that only costs 5.
Yeah, that's the reason the card's messed up, is that it only
Like,
costs
that's
5.
such a strong upside on a Wrath for 5. Jeez.
I know. Again, it exiles too. It's an exile. Like you'd expect
Yeah.
this card to cost 6, and it just doesn't.
I mean, Farewell costs 6, and its main thing is that it can target almost anything, but also
I don't think I can
it
pick
is-
Sunfall here. Like,
I don't think you can play it. It would just be picking it to then not play it. So
yeah, that's like we're too dedicated on our color combinations. We have a battle we like, but like, which I'm happy
This
about.
is-
We're
this is one of those things where if you were actually playing with the 8 people in your pod, you would actually hate drafting. That would actually be a reasonable thing to do.
yeah.
But
You're
you wouldn't do that here.
Again, we have a lot of reasons to be in 3 color in the Legend set. So
Interesting that this effect has now been in Sultai and Mono White.
yeah, the thing that makes this really
Officially-
strong in here is that it is any permanent. So you
Yeah.
know when.
Officially, too, though, is that Elish Norn is allowed to have that mechanic because she's Elish Norn, and it's not necessarily something that they'll give to White
Well,
again afterwards.
I mean, Panharmonicon was an artifact.
Yes, but some mechanics that they put on artifacts don't necessarily make them out to other colors.
I know, but what I'm saying is that the existing spots for that are 3 colors, a 4th color, and artifact. So
yeah.
anyway, this is the missing card, by the way. I wanted a bunch of.
Yeah.
So.
It's also kind of silly in its own sort of way to even take that effect and keep it to particular colors, because literally every color has ETB effects, every single one, and like a lot of them.
Yes,
It's just a basic part of Magic the Gathering. So
this is a constructed battle. We're not doing this. The front side is 7, and it's a wish.
yeah.
Yeah, this is just not. Anyway, we're picking up Rouse Reinforcements, which, again, is fitting for kind of the.
It's basically the same thing as the Preening Champion, except it's on a spell instead of a creature.
Yep, I want more copies of Meeting the Minds, if I can get more of that. Vryn.
Invasion of Rin's pretty solid. Like that, the Overload of Majoring is like, this is both it's a perfectly reasonable draw spell, and also the Majoring is strong. It's just doubling up is solid.
Right, the draw's nice, and then like get a double Stoke the Flame or something like that.
Only costs 1 to activate.
Ayara, the older Ayara. Furnace Gremlin. I'm like fine with that. Valdek ain't doing it.
Nah, this is an equipment or a liker.
Or a Hanger Scrounger. Okay.
Another Invasion of Kaladesh. All right.
The other pick in here that would be fine for us would actually be Shatter the Source here.
Does deal damage.
Yeah, it is big damage. Making it draw would be great, and also, over damage. Like that's very much going to hit for over damage. Hearing Artisan, Cryptomancer is a counter spell. War Train Slash.
Oh yeah. Neat.
Ooh. Sure, I like one of these.
Windscarred Craig.
Yep. This card's wild. Like, specifically, like, if you play, like, Argamon on, like, 2 and then this on 3, you feel really powerful. Hockey Chomper. Depth Guard. We're not really something that looks like Depth Guard, but okay. Okay. So, Rona champions, meeting the minds and cleansing, Blood Phoenix, reinforcements, spites, war calling, stoke, 2 invasions, Egar. I'm gonna put in Realm Breaker.
We did see a blue-red land, but it got picked at some
Yes,
point.
yeah.
We picked something else over it.
Yeah, it was pretty early in Pack 2. As the format so far, the format has we've had a number of formats in the past that are like, you have a ton of big, like, haymakers, and those formats can be really about, like, having the biggest haymaker, having more of them, like, just like, okay, here's these, thinking like War of the Spark, or formats that are just like really top heavy. This is a format that has, due to the nature of having that legend slot, has a lot of, this is a giant, has a lot of stuff like that where there's a lot of these haymakers, but at the same time, the format feels much heavier on answers to them at the same time. So it's not as
a lot of removal in this set. Like, there's a lot of ways to deal with them, and the thing is that those haymakers are in all colors, and it seems like it's reasonably well color balanced. So it's pretty unlikely you won't have one on top of that yourself, kind of thing. Haymakers and counter punches, yeah, is the way I would agree with that.
That creature count 12 or 10, and then it's a little higher because Rel's reinforcements is more than you expect, but so invasions of Kaladesh are a body, but like we don't have this huge yeah, I've seen people do well with basically any color.
Part of the as I continue to talk more and more about specifically the introduction of battles and their effect on the game of Magic the Gathering, is that it is also kind of a mild nerf to blue in its own sort of way, because I think the only way blue has to deal with them at the moment, aside from target bouncing permanents, is flying creatures. And like that doesn't have anything to do with like defending your own. If you get one played on you, that's if you play one yourself, So blue is just really bad at dealing with them at the moment, and it's just kind of interesting thing about it.
They do get like spell pierced or so. I actually wonder. We've been about a week out.
They can be countered due to how they work. That's true. It's an interesting thing there.
Yeah, like. But like you can't counter them with a card that calls like you have to hit them with like negate or spell pierce or full counter spell. You're not going to be able to like hit them with or assimilate here. Sitting here thinking. I've got 5 battles in this deck.
An interesting thing about that is that going forward with how battles work, I brought this up as well a couple nights ago. Of they right now it really feels like permanent types have 3 colors that are able to directly target and interact with them now. Enchantments were the odd one out with only 2 for the longest time,
right?
But now black can do it, so it's a 3 at this point. Artifacts are red, white, and green. Enchantments are black, white, and green. Creatures are functionally red, white, and black. Although all colors can do it in their own sort of way, and so on and so forth, right? But right now, it's kind of only red and green have a way to deal with battles directly just from targeting them with a single spell. So I wonder if they're going to do something about that And the color that would most make appropriate sense to give it to, I think, actually is blue. Because that gives mechanical overlap between the three of them that is otherwise lacking. And blue being able to fuck with the concept of battles happening, I feel like is also just on color for blue as a, thematically.
So earlier I noted just talking aloud about what the #1 card on draw rate of like win is. Welcome to number 2.
That's a shark, all right.
This
3
card
mana
is
2/4 flying shark with upside.
yeah, it's a and the upside is there's a 3/3 on the table right now.
Yeah. It's a big upside. It's a very powerful card.
Uh-oh.
Well, you dug through them.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, all right. Oh. Okay. Well.
We have cards in the deck that can kill that shark. Problem is that there's a bunch of 3/3s on the board as well now.
Sure, yeah, hit me with that. I'm good. You got it, boss.
Yep.
But yeah, one thing that makes like dealing with battles a little interesting as far as like what colors can and can't do it is that like you can't just destroy them. That doesn't do anything. Like by design, you can't like touch a battle and like kill it with a destroy target. You know.
Well, there is a spell that does that,
But it doesn't do anything. Like it doesn't advance your own battle. Like if I say destroy target, if I want to destroy for Invasion of Rin and I go to like vindicate it, nothing happens.
Yeah, because you have to remove all the counters on it, get the transformation to happen. And when I say destroy target battle, that is purely a spell you use on the defense of killing a battle.
Yes.
That has been played against you.
You know, I'm how am I winning this? How on earth am I winning this?
Doubling up on that battle that deals 4 damage to target battle or opponent, and then targeting your opponent twice with it.
Sure.
And then hopefully sneaking out more burn. I don't know.
Damn. Other way around. Thank you. No.
I'm legitimately amazed that this shark costs 3.
It's a 3-mana 2/4, and it has it literally is Shark Typhoon. Shark Typhoon is whenever you play a non-creature spell, make an XX. Well, it's a flying shark token. This does the same thing, but it's an incubate. So.
Yep.
Anyway. So they can turn on 2 more 3/3s. With haste. Uh-huh. Very normal.
Our opponent doesn't know, but we're about to crack open.
This is where we go grab a
powerful traitor.
Yeah,
Elish Norn.
Elish Norn.
Classic.
I need 1 more mana. I'm 100% going to activate that text. See if I can't give him a scare. They have 17 left in deck. We needed to, like, if we could have held off, you know, some amount of turns, maybe. But,
Well, playing 2 Elesh Norns. Wait, no, hold on. State-based effect, 2
would
Elesh
work.
Norns on the battlefield.
It would work.
That does work. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that would. Yep. You would sacrifice one immediately after, but the -4/-4 has already happened.
All right, let's go ahead and find our. Okay. Hey, Doc.
Yeah, I don't think you have any.
We
That's
don't have
the
any.
problem.
We don't have any Praetors.
You don't have any dragons in your Dragonstorm deck.
Uh-oh. We needed to basically have Stoke the Flames or Nahiri's burn on this. Here. The turn that came down. I swear we had the Praetors were right here. We just had them. Give me a moment. Come on. Just let me. Cinnamon. Sure.
This is looking better.
This is Invasion of Kaladesh and a break Invasion of Kaladesh.
Placid Rotten Tail? What does that thing do?
1/1 Vigilance, and then you can scavenge it for 2 counters.
Nice.
Alright, so, hello. Thopter obtained. Plane cycling, alright. Makes
Invasion
sense.
of Regatha deals 1 to all target permanents, right? Or
4 to a battle and 1 to a creature.
okay, up to 1 target creature. You do have a target for it.
Yes. We can snipe off the little bunny.
You have a 2-for-1 in hand. Delicious.
Alright, well. Zap. Zap. And then we get a vehicle that wants our artifact count, which Realmbreaker will assist with. This does not have haste, though, so... Bonk. We have some sort of flash card here. Is it the 4-2? Yeah, it's the 4-2. That's an annoyance. This card's very good.
You didn't. Oh, you did.
I
You have
did.
to cast the
I
side.
had to
yeah.
cast the backside, so they get a
Yep.
4-2 that gets them a card.
You did in fact cast a blue spell
Uh-huh.
when you paid no mana to pay for a blue mana.
So
cost.
not only do they get a 4-2, they got a 4-2 that drew a card. This is a little strong. That's terrifying. Okay. Alright, well...
Your opponent is showing the absolute weakness of the mono hunting deck right here and now. Of Vanquish the Weak, not Hunt the Weak.
Yeah. Alright, so I get to, like, delay Renata.
You can tap your vehicle if you wanted to, couldn't you?
I want to attack with the vehicle this turn.
Can you? I thought it was crew 2.
Crew 1.
Oh, alright. I guess, yeah, it makes sense that they wouldn't create a vehicle that the Thopter couldn't crew.
Yeah, because I want to get this as soon as we're able to. Meeting mines with these tokens is nice. Invasion of Dominaria, they can't get that immediately, thank God. That's a Sarah Angel on the back. I'll be able to stuff that. They have, yeah, 2/2 lifelinker. They're gonna hit this for 4. If they had enough mana, they could have, you know, done the Rotten Tail on it, but okay, that's a fine draw. We want... I just want... Thrashing Frontliner, and then... I can play Realm Breaker if I want here. We're gonna use this. And then... Okay. Alright. The cool bit here is this card's live.
Nice.
So one of the plays that they could do that would be pretty powerful is like just +2/+2 this lifelinker and come on in. Try to get their Sarah Angel. However, we have incredible stuff to that. Because
Yeah, one that costs no mana whatsoever. It is very secret. Because on board, you are completely tapped out.
Also, the fact that we have priority is correct, because having Aetherwing should always give us priority when actions happen. So we're not giving up the information that we're holding an active move here.
Because because you can activate crew at any time.
Correct.
Is what it is. You can, even though the vehicle is tapped,
So here's the
you're
move.
still allowed to just activate crew if you want.
Yep.
Well, that would still keep it alive, right?
I think that's more
You
important.
won't be able to do the block, but you still would keep it.
Yeah, they get a Sarah Angel out of this. I think this is more important than a Sarah Angel. This isn't good for us.
No, it's not.
These draws are. Because now they can just, like, go attack invasion of... The other problem we have here is just our opponent's life total of 32 right now. Like, we're going to have to play a long game. So there's Sarah Angel. Okay. Yeah. Agar. And then... Pass? I can Volcanic Spite overkill the Sarah Angel because of the Disciples of the Inferno.
Because that currently deals 5 damage.
Yes. So I draw a card and... Right. And this just looks like I'm leaving up the activation on Realm Breaker. Or, like, blocking with Aetherwing plus the Thopter is enough to kill that. So, like, this looks... This does not, like, reveal itself easily. Okay.
Destroy target artifact.
That will, Yep.
I was going to encourage them to attack with it.
I hope they attack with a 4/4 on the ground as well, but I don't think they will. Okay. Anyway. Decline. Okay. Okay.
That's right. 32 turn clock.
We're getting there.
It's literally shorter than milling them out on
Yes.
board.
Well, yeah, because
Longer than, yeah.
they have 24 cards in deck. Milling them out is a 6 turn.
Yeah.
6 activations.
Yeah, 4.
Just 4 cards.
Every,
4
yeah.
every. The tree I first picked, and then I wasn't really sure what I was doing with it. We're just kind of playing it as like a way to get big mana. We do not have anything for it to grab. If our opponent just plays bodies, that's great, you know?
We almost... We were thinking of playing Gruul relatively early on, but we didn't really get any... The only exciting thing to do it was playing the 8/8, which is part of the using Realmbreaker. And decided we got what was it, Rona instead? So
Yeah, we got Rona. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. They have reach here, so we can't even attack anymore. Journeyer's Kite.
Journeyer's Kite.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't even attack with flyers anymore, and they can't really make too good of offense because, like, on defense, our trades look fine.
So we have them in a board stall, but the board stall is actually settling in our favor.
Oh, thank goodness. We got rid of a... Oh, no, we didn't. Yeah, we did get rid of a sailback in there.
We have a second invasion of Kaladesh, but if we can't attack in, we can't attack in.
Okay.
That's nice. That's 7 damage right now.
Yeah, that's 7 damage, and we get to impulse X, where X is the overkill on this card, and then it draws off of Agar.
All right.
I'm just gonna,
You still want to take out the most important threat on their side, right?
yeah,
So,
like just take Alabaster Host.
either that or take out their Reacher so they can't block your flying.
This game isn't
One of the
ending
two.
through damage.
Fair enough.
I'd rather get rid of their biggest creatures and then, like, because, like, 33 health with life gain on the table, this is a game that's ending thanks to us milling our opponent out. It's weird, it sucks, but... Yeah, I'll just take Invasion of Kaladesh here.
Actually, like, for what it's worth, I was thinking take out the Reacher specifically because of this card, but...
So that we could kill it. That makes sense. We'll just find another burn spell off this draw.
Yeah, that's fair. You do have more, so...
Yeah.
But it has only 1 card left in hand.
Yeah.
If you have a secret 2/2.
Yeah, 3/3 actually. Norn's Inquisitor is
right,
whenever
yes.
opponent transforms into a Phyrexian. Sure. Not terribly interesting. Norn's Inquisitor is a very strong 2-drop. You know, a 1/1 that comes with a 3/3. Alright. 3 lands off them. This is also the reason I was holding the last land here. Yes, please. Yep. Yep.
All right. It's the number of lands. The Flyer's actually reasonably, the vehicle's actually reasonably strong now. It's gonna be a forfeit, right?
Yes. 12 cards in deck. Worst case would be... It's not really too much. It's like good. But like they don't have the time for all the activations of it. One of the main
they
issues.
actually, weirdly enough,
It's a bunch of 4/4s,
well,
and 4/4s are like quite good against this board. I feel like the fact that time is 2 against them is the problem.
yeah.
They basically don't have any real attacks.
They just want to flip that.
Yeah, they just want to flip that. I'm just gonna throw a 1/1 in front of that.
You can. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
There's no like block we have that doesn't result in things dying.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
Stoke the Flames is 4 damage convoke, right?
Yes, 4 damage convoke. So 6 damage here. We probably want to use it immediately on stuff. Inquisitor would make these just 3/3s, and we can beat just 3/3s with 4/4/4/4.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Opponent has only 1 turn left anyway, right? So.
They'll have 2 combats.
Okay.
Eight cards, so they're gonna go to 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 1. So they're gonna get just long enough. Sure, 2/2 lifelinker. So this mills them to 5 cards remaining. The next activation would put them down to 2. So they have 1 more combat. Yeah, end of the day, this is just millstone.
And Millstone sometimes will just win games by itself.
Well, especially when we're sitting here playing control, right? We're sitting here like
Yeah.
cycling kill spells and playing like flying control at oh, that's on me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I thought that was on my opponent. Boy howdy, you're also Alright.
you needed to cycle all those spells, because otherwise you were just going to draw all these lands.
Yeah. Alright, so here come the 3/3s.
So they're going to just attack all out next turn.
Yeah. As long as they didn't draw the overrun, we're okay. Alright. Alright, and then there's Math is for blockers time, which is... that is impossible to block with. Well, I'm glad we won by mill out. Yes.
Reminds me a little bit about that Dark Steel throwback draft.
Winning with the tower.
Yeah.
I love that blue-red just turns into, like, dumb nonsense. A lot of the times. The card I'm looking at thinking about is Aki Scrap Chomper.
Yeah, that would really have been excellent in that game. Like, just really drawing you both all those lands.
Yeah, and
it
also
actually works really well with the tree.
Yeah, because we just get a land to eat every turn.
Mm. And it's 4 mana, basically 4 mana draw a card, and makes it so that your opponent doesn't get those lands as well. And
yeah, yoink, goodbye. I'll pay for it, but I will do it. All right. Well, the tree did something. Egar also really won that match.
Well, Egar is great, yeah.
Like, that card was... Yeah, okay.
2 printing champions.
2 printing champions.
And Volcanic Spite. That's a slam keep, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if your opponent, like, slams down an incredibly aggressive start, 2 printing champions is actually really good at stuffing that as well.
Yep.
The deck edit was including Aki Scrap Chomper in exchange for a land. Do you care about that ballot or not? Fair enough.
I'm gonna keep this hand. The problem with that is that if I don't kill the Thallid there, it's a 3/3 with some bodies, and it becomes an annoyance to deal with later. I could have, like, passed on 3 and left up the activation to, like, try to get there.
Stoke, excellent.
SWAT.
0/1 blocker. Oh no, it's
it'll
a
back
1/2.
up. It'll back up
Yeah,
itself.
sorry.
So the card itself has hexproof, so this is not like do anything about anything that we can do anything about. But like, sure. Squire. Timorat.
Ooh, Timorat. Okay. It doesn't really negatively impact you all that much. You don't care about your graveyard too much, right?
No.
So... This does mean that if you draw a Realm Breaker, this might be another game that goes to cards, because they might be able to gain enough life off of Timorat to just never die.
Alright. So, we have like 7 power in the air, and if I draw a land, I can Furnace Host Charger, which is like incredibly strong. Like, they don't have a good answer to a 5/5. They've missed the land drops, by the way. That's also important.
Yeah.
So I would love to draw anything in the deck.
All right. It was completely fine to draw that land. Don't do it again, though.
Yeah, like I said, anything in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Cyber Cryptomancer to kill spell? They must have a kill spell here. Sure, buddy.
That's not a kill spell.
Oh,
That's
they milled 2 non-lands. They're looking for land 4. Main deck Loris kicks ass.
Yeah, no, that card is great. Like, even without it being companion. I'm just saying that neat. That's Loris.
So, the fact that we have Stoke kicks ass here, too. Okay, so they can... I thought for sure they were going to eat their graveyard. For life there. Huh. I think they might have messed up their clicking on that, because nothing went to exile anywhere. Oh well.
Maybe they activated it and it brought up your graveyard first, which has no creatures in it, and they got confused.
Alright, Rona. Hold on.
Rona, you can flip next turn, right?
Nothing's happening at any point in this game anymore. Which is a way to say, well.
Oh, right. Stark of Flames just kills them.
Yeah.
Damage to the face.
Yeah. My weird way of saying the game is ended.
I don't want to be around anymore.
Yeah, because if they had gained 2 life there, like, then it would have been like Verona hold up Stoke or something like that.
Yeah.
But they did not. Also, the missing land drops really did kick them back too far. Okay, well.
The deck is performing.
Yeah. Working as intended when you draw the 2/2 flyer was wild.
Yeah, Preening Champion is excellent. That is a very powerful card.
Papoon 88, Born in the Year. Yes, looks
Born in
good.
the year 1988, the most reasonable one of those in a very long time.
In quite some time. Meeting of Minds, Cleansing, Spite, Thrash. Meeting of Minds is so good. But yeah, the other thing about the preening is that it's also like tribal relevant creature type. Like Knight is extremely relevant. And it's a 2/2.
Knight is relevant. Bird is also there. Nice. Let's go.
All right.
Phoenix doesn't get haste. It summons itself back tapped and attacking, right?
No, it gets haste.
Okay, alright. But also Rona. Rona's flip cost is what, 4?
5.
5, alright, so...
I'm also thinking about playing Thrasher here because it's likely I just want to trade with whatever my play is with this 2/2.
That's also fair.
Like, this is like our opponent mulliganed and we have like card advantage. I kind of want to like be able to just have like board into board here.
And if they play something that like gives this a counter,
Okay.
all right.
They just play
That's
defense.
A target for the hand spike, probably, right?
Yeah, I think here's where I can go ahead and play out. Actually.
Playing green-white, there is a common fight spell in this set that, actually, it's a bite, if I remember right. It's not a... There is a fight as well. There's a fight that's on a battle, right?
It's on a battle.
Yeah, and then there's a bite that's the common spell that does it.
So what we're doing here is we're going to look like this. And then they're going to pump with... Okay.
The counters thing? Counters and incubate?
No, this just has an onboard pump for 4.
Oh, right, yes, okay.
Okay, so I can't use Meeting of Minds because if I take an action, then they pump in response. I have to just let this trade happen, which is fine.
All right, they didn't do it. They have a follow-up play.
Yeah, they have a...
Some 4-drop.
Okay.
Don't let them be able to flip that easily. Yeah, that makes sense. Shame that that's not discard draw. That would actually be amazing with the Phoenix.
This is, though.
Nice.
I kind of want to throw something back so I can draw 2 lands, but I don't know what I'd want to throw back because I don't want to throw back the 4s that I'm looking for with it. I almost want to throw back the Phoenix, but that seems like a terrible idea. No. I'm not throwing back the Phoenix.
It's not doing that much on an empty board.
We're playing like a
and
one.
It can't block.
Yeah, we're playing like a kind of a 1-for-1 game against this opponent, and I need to be able to hit these land drops, which is why I want to cycle. All right, let's just go ahead and.
And that shuffled the Phoenix back in.
Yes, now the Phoenix is back in rotation. All right, so they're on 6 mana, 7 mana, 2 cards in hand. We have a Warcrafting, which can deal with some large threats, but not all of them. Okay.
It can deal with that large threat after it incubates.
True.
You could also just use that to kill it. So you just play it a 4-drop, and we 1-for-1 their 4-drop. That they keep a 1-0-1 out, I guess.
Son of a bitch.
Ugh.
Oh. Fine. And they get another. Okay, that's an ass kicking. So they get to flip. Invasion, which gets them another 4/4. Okay. And they have a transform, another 4/3 in hand as well. And a biggie. Okay.
Love that even the, dog people just make a barking sound.
Mm-hmm.
Tarkir Door Shaper.
Euro, one of our draws there. Okay. So this is Warcrafting. Warcrafting on Skyclave or Warcrafting on Sisse, on Shana? Alright. And that worked the way I wanted because it got me...
A land that you didn't reveal, so it didn't seem like you could flip this turn.
Yes. Okay, and then Pyretic Prankster can trade with Moloch, so that's at least a little bit of a threat.
It's a small buffer.
Yeah, not a lot. They probably just attack for 8. Yeah. If they attack with Moloch, I'll take the trade. Okay. Okay.
Look, the Flames is actually great to see here. I can kill Sisse, right? And in addition to the 4/3.
Yes.
I don't know if that's better because she's a 5/5 on flip because she is straight up a obliterate.
She's an obliterate on the back, yeah. The other
I
thing
don't know if that's better.
The other thing I could do is I could pass here. That's like blast the Dune Shaper and try to not kill Sisei, but just block Sisei with a 1/3 in combat.
Yeah.
And
That's the safest play. I think that saves you the most life over time, but also it's the most vulnerable to them doing anything.
right, if they play a
Because if
creature,
they play even a creature, it suddenly doesn't really do much.
yeah. I think I have to hope with this. The fact that we could have. The big thing here is that like the fact that I didn't flip Rona is a son of a bitch.
That's a 12 with trample. Whenever you attack, do that. Okay, so that immediately, yeah, your ass is good. Your goose is cooked.
We're just dead. Okay.
Because they're just gonna choose the second option right there and make Sisei enormous and so on and so forth.
Holy fuck. Okay. Damn, here I was thinking we had a chance here.
And no, they played a dinosaur that kicks her ass.
So they get a 3/3. No blocks.
I'm actually surprised they chose that one. I would have gone with the X1 ones.
Yeah, I don't know. It's other attacking creatures, so it would have been 1.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it was another one that's targeting greatest. I guess if that was the case, you'd almost never take the largest one, right? Although I guess these do have.
It's attacking,
trample.
so.
Yeah. You can't even flip Rona now.
No. Yeah. So, since this isn't uncommon, this isn't like outrageous. They literally have played 1 rare. This is just, you know, normal things.
Yeah, the cool double legends. There's a legend in every pack.
Yeah.
They're gonna get legends. That's not weird or surprising.
Howdy.
That's like saying on a lot of other sets, cool two fixing legends.
Yeah. The turn we lost this game was the Malak.
Yeah, that was a backbreaker in that instance.
That took us from like being like, all right, we're, you know, very nicely 1-for-1ing with things in play. We're able to deal with these problems. All of a sudden, like we get 3-for-1 and blow up. Seven mana 12/12. All right.
7 mana 12/12. 7 mana 12/12 that specifically interacted with their board very favorably as well.
This is fine. It doesn't look like it's fine, but it is fine.
Right, yes.
Rona's a looter.
Can loot.
Rona 100% changes the texture of what this hand actually is. So. Also.
Excellent.
I'm still gonna get Rona down. This hand needs a little bit of fixing still. Okay. That doesn't let them attack. This is just preening champion turn.
Yeah, their attacks seem pretty awful right now, so...
Yeah. This thing's pretty nice for them because it just, like, you know,
Yeah, that's a good card.
yeah. Ooh.
If they had the convoke trick,
I messed up my land plays there, and I'm gonna pay for it.
because you didn't do this first.
Because I should have played second red last turn. I didn't expect there to be a must kill on 4. But I consider Renata a must kill. Because it makes everything too big for our otherwise powerful effects to kill. If I draw a land, we can have Obliterator up. Okay.
Okay, that killing the warden there is dangerous now.
Damn.
You have plays still.
Yeah, I was super hoping to just flip Rona. I could obviously do it, but it would be tapped Rona. Okay. Okay. But why? What? I guess I'm not sure. I thought that was going to be on the double striker. Okay. All right. Oh, it's actually a bad attack. Yeah, they recognize it. Oh, never mind. Again, the cameras are not going where I assume they're going. I thought those were going on the flyer for certain.
Yeah, it's hard to deny the Siren Song of, you know, double strike counters.
That sucks. That's a pain in the ass.
It means a camp meeting of the minds.
Means a camp meeting of the minds
there and then died immediately.
Right. Okay, and now Rona has no effect. It's just a 5/5 trample. 5/5 trample's still enough to do some serious damage, but
Stoke the Flames. You had a little bit more mana. The Flames could get rid of the flyer, at least.
I'm gonna go with Invasion, knock the flyer down.
That's also fair. Lets you still leave up Meeting of the Minds as well. And Stoke. actually. Nope. Yes. Yes, it does let you leave up
Yeah.
stoke.
So I could, like, next turn I could Regatha plus Stoke the Flames to kill the Billy Rider.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I forgot that Stoke had convoke for a second there.
Yep. I'm doing it this way here because I want to get the vehicle out. The vehicle is only a 1/4, but a 1/4 stuffs the offense that they have right now.
Yep, it stuffs everything except for the 3/5 double strike.
Which that gets, if they really want to, Rona can deal with that.
It does feel like this deck archetype is better, given that this is a spell likers blue-red like type of draft here. I feel like it's better executed in this format than it is in many others.
It's an interesting one.
Convoke just plays well, you know?
Alright, so we want to go just draw 2. Alright, and then we go... Yeah, that's our deck.
Nice treasure cruise.
I'm familiar with this deck. Okay.
Excellent. All right, you've taken the board back.
Now the board's ours, and now we can just start, like, flying over for bits. I can attack with Rona, but like...
The great thing about Rona is actually, I feel like, is the thing it's convincing your opponent to do on, like, defense here. It's forcing them to play their hand out every turn, which means you know that they have nothing to do aside from what they have.
Yeah.
You know?
I also think Rona has a 5/5 in defense.
Yeah.
Oh,
as
yes.
A 5/5, she just
something we didn't do there, but like Invasion could have pinged Rona, and then exiled the card from our hand to cast it, but like it cares about the source. That source's controller.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Like,
Interesting.
if we had like some spell we wanted to cast on that turn and weren't able to, you could do that. If your hand was known, because it's card at random, that's not like gonna be a great idea, but it is a plan. Oh, no.
Ozolith, huh?
So
that's a hardened scales that is repeatedly activatable,
and then it puts 2 counters on target.
Yep. Yeah, that's really strong. Okay.
That immediately. Well, I'm glad I killed the double striker.
Yes. It shifts the power of the board pretty heavily, given that you're about to lose the skies. Like, hard, right?
Yeah. Please attack with your flyer right now. Okay. They read that it was a sorcery and accidentally.
Yeah, they probably thought that they could do it at X. Okay, yeah. It would be nice if Rona could still loot right now.
Yeah, flipped Rona had to happen because we needed to stuff these 3/3s, but...
Oh yeah, for sure. But like old Rona would be nice right now.
Yeah.
If possible.
Can I pay 5 and get other Rona back? Yeah, well, there's no real action I could take. I could attack with Rona, but that just trades with a 3/3. Doesn't actually do anything about the problem. The aeronaut is currently... Okay, so they can't attack with the aeronaut for a little while. They have to start buffing the rest of their team, like the sailback, because if they ever like lose that flyer, the saboteurs is enough to, I think, shift this game back. So if we can find a way to deal with the damn aeronaut, maybe like temporal, put it on top or bottom, that would get us there. We still have Invasion of Vryn that we could draw. Oh, there goes another one of our flyers.
Yep.
This card's, like, kind of nifty because most of the time, like, the Artifact Enchantment, it doesn't have a ton to hit in this format. As you notice, our board's, like, almost free of them other than the cards that are created by Kaladesh itself.
Conditional mono green haste as well, which is also kind of neat.
Yeah.
On a that card's a common, right? The sellback.
Yes. Or no, it's an uncommon.
Okay.
Because this is effectively take a Indrik Stomp Howler, remove a power, and give it the modularity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not block. Thank you. That's exactly the card I want to draw. This was of the cards that we could have drawn. This is top of the line.
Well, there's Volcanic Spite, which is kind of nice, but it's not enough, right?
No.
Because you can't just go, wait, it's barely not enough.
Yeah, because if I went and grabbed the Mage Ring, we could double it, and then that's 6 damage.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I think I am going to hit the Mage Ring here. Actually, this gives +2, this gives the doubler.
If you could sneak out both, but
That would be
I don't
enough
think
to...
you can.
Okay. This is a good
It's another
draw.
flyer.
Well, it's
Yeah.
multiple flyers, even.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes.
Okay. That's a fine draw. Thank you, Rooftop Saboteurs. You're helping immensely.
So if you could get both of those battles busted, basically this next turn, that would let you kill that flyer.
Yes. Okay, they're going in for...
All right, they're putting it on the lifelinker instead. That's actually really good. That gives you a little bit of space to work with, right?
Thinking about if I should kill that in response. Probably not. I can also use this to kill a battle is the other thing too, with Spite.
Hmm.
I'll let that go. This is okay. So jump block is here. Okay, this says creature or planeswalker is dealt excess damage, so it doesn't work against battles.
Yeah, it didn't.
Wasn't that future proofed?
It wasn't that future proofed, and also it might be better that it doesn't say battle as well.
Okay.
Is there any... Yeah, excess damage is meaningfully defined. Oh, second volcanic spite. Okay, hold on. Things are interesting now. So you could crack the Vryn ring.
Yes.
You could spend one volcanic spite on the Battle of Regatha
To get it.
You could then crack the other Vryn ring, cast the other volcanic spite, cast 2 volcanic spites, and you have dealt with their large flyer. Problem then, of course, being they're going to continue to just get bigger guys anyway. But this is the way that you can...
Yeah. Okay, ring. Phoenix. Can't block.
Yeah, it is a downside.
I'm probably bottom of decking that.
Mm-hmm.
8 mana is all I need this turn. Okay. All right.
Gonna catch them with their pants down, ideally.
Sure. Okay, so knights have double strike. Sorry,
Which-
first strike knights have double strike, which is nothing on the board.
Yeah, that's just a 2/2 double striker. Which,
Okay.
that's a 6/6.
Okay. So first things first. We break open the box, right?
I believe so.
That's a good one. Cast Disciples. I'm gonna do one hit here and one hit on something else because
And you're
Premium
just
Champion
going to...
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna actually trade with it. Sounds smart. Basically, consume as much of the mana investment that they've used on the Ozolith as you can.
I think I'm gonna hit the
This is a very cool line of mechanics that you're pulling off here, yeah.
hit the double striker
Yeah, sure.
or the life linker. I need to win the game. Hit the life linker. Okay. Phoenix down. Submit one. Draw a card. Effective Agar. Draw a card. Prowess. Draw a card. Bottom you. And then... Obliterator and a 2/2, I think. I think Obliterator is going to have to die here.
It's nice that it was AI affecting, but that's... Oh well.
Yeah. All right. We are playing to
That
win
was-
here.
That was an extremely complex play, and I'm glad to see it, you know?
Who was the giant there?
Is on... Oh, wait. Is
Wizard.
Lorna a wizard?
Wizard!
Wizard.
Wizard!
She's a wizard.
She's a wizard!
Even as a
I just
Obliterator.
I didn't assume Obliterator kept wizard. Okay.
Usually it keeps the race type and not the Well,
Okay.
it usually keeps all types, but I guess they couldn't fit it on
Yeah, so
legendary creature.
I
Phyrexian
want to
wizard.
spend cleansing. Actually, first things first. I just want to.
And that draws a card as well, right?
Yes.
Because it's anytime it
We have
attacks a battle
7
or a
cards
player.
left in deck.
That's not great. You've drawn a lot of cards this game. Dang.
Yeah.
It is. I think that this is a strong showing for the power of that Ozolith, by the way, given that we've drawn up 15 cards on our opponent, and yet we're still not exactly winning yet.
Yeah. Okay, so we have to like start winning soon,
Yeah.
or like draw the Realm Breaker and you know,
And stop drawing cards.
Stop
'cause
drawing.
Eager's not a May, is it?
Saboteur is gonna get there. Okay, we're gonna go cleansing. Target you. Agar is not a May, and we have an ogre. Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
All right, the Anaki are ogre mages. That's right.
yeah. That went bottom. Okay.
We've we've actually you've super dealt with their board. They had such an imposing board before.
They have to double block to kill anything, and they can only do that once. Okay.
Ooh, they just took it.
They're just going to try to win on the crackback. Understood.
Got a decent blocker on the crackback, but understood, yeah.
They just have to win on the crackback. How good?
Overrun?
Yeah, there's an overrun. It would be...
That's step one. You have to give trample as well. They're swinging for the fences here, so, they almost got you. If they did have it, that would have been enough. I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, they had 11.
Like,
Okay, if they have overrun, this is 11 power. That turns into 15, and we have 4, 10 blocking. We go to 1.
Oh. All right, and of course you would treat it as if they did, because you have to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we did draw 16 cards on our opponent that game.
Man, the deck kicks ass. If that could happen, this is a cool controlling limited deck.
I love every part of the buffalo on this.
It all kind of melts together in weird ways. Yeah, you still nearly lost.
Oh yeah,
drawing 15 up, 16 up cards.
But that's how control works. You lose until you stop losing, and then once you've stopped losing, you turn the corner.
This is a good hand.
Yeah, I'm good here. I'm even better here.
That feels like a powerful 2-drop, that Order of Mirror.
Yeah, because it can flip
with the flip on it is particularly good.
I'd love if they did it right now and just attack for 3, because like Volcanic Spite is a,
nice,
clean answer to it. I know our hand has a 6-drop. We are putting the land on the bottom. We know how this deck functions.
That 6-drop isn't real. I mean, it is real. It's very real, actually. Yeah. But it's also a Mountain Cycler, so...
Yes. That's why it rules. Oracle, which I can just flip to answer that. Oracle's great, because it draw discards on come in and leave. I'm just gonna... Alright, you got a Ferris? You do. God. Yeah, you got me. They kept both on top on the Surveil, too.
Scary.
This card, extremely good. Alright, then you got their 4. Okay. Looter.
Dump a board.
Yeah.
Opponent's not pressuring you very hard. This is just 1-drops,
Yeah.
1-power creatures.
Yeah, I want to flip the Prankster at some point. I just want to play Furtish Charger next turn and start punching. Like, that's a good way to just start pushing here if they're just playing these, like, defensive creatures that are made to beat Piker. I don't care how much you beat Piker, Furtish Charger will find you. But yeah, that Apharos was about as good as our Volcanic Spite, so can't really complain. I disagree with that play.
What did your promises do?
Well, they turned my creature into a defender and then attacked.
That's strange. Okay. Especially because it's a recurring creature. It's not going to keep that text lost once it dies.
I'm actually going to get rid of Kaladesh here.
Want to guarantee being able to play your hasty boy?
Yeah, because haste on this board seems like a really strong play out. Like, let's just...
would have lost it, so sure, makes sense.
Like, let's begin. Okay, it's doing its job.
That's exactly what I was expecting them to do. That's like the easiest play in the world right there.
Oh, piss.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, you're about to draw the war shaping, like right now.
Yeah, that's bad. They have activation on this, that's why they have the... Alright, so let's lock this return. And then, they're gonna block with Oracle, which will let them loot again. And then they can loot again with Analyst. Oh, they're gonna shuffle in cards.
Interesting.
Okay, they just want to improve the
draw off of the...
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Oh boy.
The NATO shark.
Did they not?
Not Sharknado, but NATO shark.
The shark defends Europe.
Vanquish the weak. That makes sense. Shame
Makes a
that
3.
wasn't flipped.
Okay,
Ugh. That gives them an... They would lose the shark, I guess, if they did do it. If you attacked in with the charger. Well, no, they can't block with that. Never mind.
Yeah,
so,
they can't block with it.
I guess they don't have any good blocks right now, actually.
I could convoke like this. Okay.
Cleansing does get rid of it, so that's good.
Yeah, I can just top the shark, and that'll buy me some time. Let's combat first. Hi, my name is the Abyss. Cool.
And at this point, they'll let you have it. All right. They didn't want to lose their throw for it. They could have, but they didn't want to. Really? All right. I think that's early, but
I
sure.
agree. So the cool thing about this is that if they put it on top, we might have been able to mill it with our Realm Breaker. Not realistically, because they can like loot into it. I think the problem here is we have them choked on mana. They need 2 to activate this, 2 to turn this on, 3 to replay the shark, and our board is 10 power, right? Like with the Abyss hanging out here. So.
Oh. Yeah, I just feel like even
I
with
think that's
one
premature.
try-in, it's premature, but yeah.
I agree. They let it resolve, put it on top, loot, discard something, redraw it, play it, and they have a 3/3 and a 4/1. They still have the Abyss coming at them, but like...
But they can technically function with the Abyss. They'd be getting a creature every turn with it, basically.
Alright.
It's premature by 1.5 turns, I'll call it. 1.5 to 2 turns. Volcanic Spite, but nothing else playable. Volcanic Spite does, however, have the fixing on it.
Especially
so, like,
getting...
it's not...
I'm I'm tempted to try this because of spite.
Yeah.
This could be a little like if our opponent doesn't play a creature, we can look like the fool. But like if they play a 2-drop, I kill it and then bottom a. Yeah, sure.
That you could wait until they flip it, but
Because like we're this like
yeah. All right, so World Tree is actually doubly good because your opponent's playing blue.
okay. World Tree to fix.
Hmm.
Sure. I hope they order here. That would be the best for us if they order, because then I can kill it with Warcrafting next turn and like cycle.
Yeah. That's what they're doing, so.
Kick ass. This is really good for us. Alright. Alright, Realm Breaker, help. There it is!
Excellent.
Alright, so then we just can hear he's Warcrafting. Land off the top.
Excellent. All right.
Land it. And, Pastor? Thanks, tree. Sure.
All right, they have.
So they can discard any
Nope, they've got
battle.
targets for
They
that.
can just discard the whole hand, is actually what that hits. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Surveyor.
They just got rid of your largest guy. Sure.
Damn.
It's still just regular mills, though.
I know. I did it first there as the chance of me like hitting a land
Stoke,
lowers.
excellent. Reigning champ. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Preening Champ.
So leave up Stoke the Flames and also activation.
Yeah, let's leave up Stoke plus activation here because this token is red blue. So if something large happens, if there's a problem, okay, incubate draw. I kind of want to activate this every turn if possible. Is one of the lines in this game.
Yeah.
Because right now they're on 19 cards in deck, and like we can. Okay.
Okay, that's. You got targets. That's good.
Preening Champ the next.
Also, weirdly enough, having this excess of mana is actually going to be really good for you. So, because you do draw a ton of cards, right?
Yeah.
So.
Hell, our hand has card draw in it right now.
Hmm.
They have 15 cards in deck. That's 4 turns on Realm Breaker, which I think is a quicker win than through Flyers. And they're equivalent, it looks like.
Catch them with their pants down.
Yeah. I don't get Realm Breaker this turn, but like that, like, completely changes some math.
You could have if you had wanted to take this, like, just go in all in on the convoke.
Yeah.
But I actually don't think that trading here is a bad idea either.
Both ways work out.
If you attack with your 1/1s, you might be able to get them with their the invasion of Regatha.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
Consider just putting Regatha to face
To
and killing
face.
them next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that's the deck actually just burning them out quick.
Yeah,
That's good.
The moment they like didn't like, it's like okay, they paid for life on activations. We we can just attack them. The clock was quicker on our mill for a little bit, but it. Oh right, this.
Eye of Heart Shaman. Oh, the bees shaman.
Bees. All right.
Nice. Dope. Love this. Invasion of Kaladesh even works really well with Meaning of Minds.
So what we get
And
to do
Rouse
is
Reinforcements, obviously.
Yeah, this is so we get to go Rouse Reinforcements or Invasion on 2, and then on 3 we play the other one, and then we'll have enough mana with 1, 2, 3 land to Meeting or Temple or Cleansing. Probably Meeting.
Yeah.
What this means is I think I'm leading with Invasion of Kaladesh to leave out the blue. We'll have to see exactly what that looks like. I'm so happy, yeah, Tallow, that ruled that we fixed off of our opponent. That kicked ass. Like,
yeah.
Rouse Reinforcements gets more on the board.
Yeah, and you drew the island, so you don't have to leave out the blue now.
Okay, I'm not actually going to Meeting of Minds. I'm going to attack. I'm no longer going to attack.
Never mind.
This is actually fine. It disguises our play.
It makes it sort of like, oh yeah, I don't want to attack this turn at all because I've got a piker here.
This is a disguise because you can tap Convoke for color of creature for that. Okay.
Champ makes sense. Another thing that I am noticing, again, is other players really under-prioritize battles, I feel like. You don't see them playing them against you all that often, I feel like.
Wonder if that's, like, preferential, or if, like, people have just kind of figured, like, battles aren't where you, like, it's more efficient to just be off of these. With the exception of, like, you know, some of the ones that are fine on their front side alone. Like, you know, it's hard to tell. Anyway, Thrashing Frontliner can attack 3 things, and then Invasion of Kaladesh gets us a start. Realm Breaker counts as an artifact for that, so that'll be enough of a flyer to beat things down. Yeah, the battles that don't play to the board are harder to defend. Like are harder to work with. You're absolutely right. Like you have to be playing like the battles we're playing. I'm playing this one because if you know, it's token generation.
Speaking of generation, that gets rid of their 1/1 and also gets you your flyer.
Yeah.
And you can still play Realm Breaker if you want to.
Realm Breaker's 3. 2 on the
right.
It is not
3 and
Millstone
then
proper.
2, not 2 then 3. Yeah.
Okay. No real targets for Temporal. I want to flip this because this is going to be a good... Once this flips, it should get an easy 2 for 1.
Yeah. Just raw trade with something here.
Not going to trade it the 1/2 because that moves the counter on a preening. I don't think that 2/2 was doing anything else on the board other than trading with how the board was fuck.
Okay.
So the way Jin Gataxis works, so we have a Praetor here. Jin Gataxis isn't going to be flipping anytime soon, but it is going to make a ton of their spells cantrip. Specifically, like any of the Convoke ones, and it's hard to get rid of.
Does have only Ward 2, though. You can actually
Yeah, we can knock it
temporal
down.
cleansing mid-combat if you want to.
Yeah, we can knock it down. Well, you're not doing that mid-combat.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Convoke. Sorcery.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and take it here. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So, the way we deal with this is right here.
Oh, man. Hell yeah.
We're rude as
yeah. I just hope your opponent doesn't have a draw.
Yeah, I
draw
need them to
spell.
not have a draw spell. I need them to, like, play to the board next turn. Sure. Okay.
That's playing to the board.
I
Oh,
have-
yes. I have the rudest move in video games.
I don't think they...
I think they just overlooked how powerful this was.
Yeah. I think they thought this was a 1. Unless they have the jump. They have the jump. They didn't do that for no reason.
Okay, fair enough.
I want that out of their hand, though. There's 2 reasons they would have done that. Either they think it's a 1-4 or they have a trick. And, like, disguise... The fact that we can trade off on that is okay, because right now the only other flyer they have is Preening Champ. So we're not in a situation where we're like, we're going to die to flyers because we lost this.
Yeah. And you still have a way to get rid of Jinkataxius in your hand and everything. It's...
Yeah. If we didn't have a way to get rid of Jin here, I'd feel a lot worse. Anyway. I'm fine with spending tricks. Like, that's something we absolutely needed out of... Sweet. Got the land. Okay. Now, the problem we currently have is that our opponent does have, like, the board under control.
We got a board advantage. Yeah.
Ooh, if they can get that.
That's the
That's an anthem on
right?
back. That's an anthem on back.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that looks bad. Okay. Ways of dealing with this.
They do have that does have first strike
Yes.
because the Knight's on ETB'd, so
Oh, yeah, I think we just let it happen. I don't like the trade. Oh, God, I don't like any of these. Yeah, that's fine. The fact that they're 3/3s now is a little bit of a pain, but we still have access to some powerful maneuvers. First things first, this needs to be flipped, like, yesterday.
yeah.
Use the white source. Use the mana I can't use, please.
The problem with the auto tapper is that I think it tries to tap as it takes into account your hand somewhat, but it does try to make sure that your taps otherwise are as spread across your mana colors as possible. Which means if you have only 1 white, well, you clearly want to keep that 1 white around just in case you want to pay a white activation, right?
Yeah. Okay. So this will trade with 2 things here. It'll trade with, like, a body and then a second body. I can kill the flyer with the spite, and we can use the Aki Scrap Trumper to keep, you know, cards coming. Hopefully fixing the problem that we're under, like, a pretty big threat right now. So... My hope would be they don't have another knight. This is where they play the Lord, right? Or the one that taps. I don't like that. That bounces my 3/2. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, the 3/2 is how I plan on dealing with this board. We can't let this flip because it flips to a flyer with power toughness equal to bodies in play. So...
Yeah, real big boy.
Okay, they don't care.
All right, they're just going for your face. Got it.
Kill the flyer. Oh, if their final card is another +2/+2. Damn.
All right, you're dead.
Okay. The reason I was fine trading with the first copy of this was that, like, okay, we burned their trick, but if we didn't actually burn their trick... Okay. Well... That's how the aggro deck functions. The aggro deck just is, we're gonna snowball you down until you're gone. Let's put. Let's put this on bottom and see what we draw. They have 22 cards in deck. We're not getting there.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's just, you know, in the classic aggro control combo, like, you know, rock, paper, scissors, you're playing the one that loses to aggro, so.
Not dead
aggro
yet.
control mid-range.
Yum. You grab 2 planes off the opponent in Sunfall. Anyway, I know how we lose this one.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Done.
I love that it didn't ask you, are you sure?
You wanted this, right? Yeah, that
It
definitely.
usually asks, are you sure, whenever you're about to do something like that, and yet...
I saw, I think it was like a clip from a couple months back that was like a player on 1 casting some spells, and the auto tapper just taps Mana Confluence when they have like 10 treasures in play. Like the one that's pay 1 life.
Yeah, I know which one. Mana Confluence, City of Brass, at any of those.
Yeah, yes, Fruit Salad Kung Fu, though we do plan on taking a break after 3's finished. I'm going to be playing 4, 5, and 6 on the Legacy Collection. So, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, 5-3.
Yeah, this one was good. Which, I mean, 5-3 is the full back. 4-3 is the most back. It's 14. This is where you want to be to get your, like... do you know which 4 you're going to play? No, I haven't decided on that one yet. I know that 5 is... I know which one I'm playing on 5. I don't know about 4 and 6. Anyway, let's... Hey, it's our friend.
Hey.
So, not gonna lie, I may not have read the fact that this is just when you attack instead of when this card attacks, which also makes the card a lot more powerful. Obviously, we had no counterplay.
Yep. You had no way to kill it. It's a 12-12. Hey, Loris.
So, Loris...
Oh, Loris has a kid now. Tiny baby kitten Loris.
I really like the inclusion of the companions here. I don't like the companions as card designs, but this is the first printing they have that has the errata text for most of them.
Yeah, the fact that errata text exists is actually
That's
useful.
one of the reasons. Yeah. So, and Luris is one, and like in Limited, they kick ass. Like, these are really cool to draft with. Obosh is perfectly reasonable. Damn, 1 out of 10. They got there. Shoutouts to Egar. Thank you for letting us play a very fun control deck we got to play because of this, like making all our burn cycle.
Control burn. It's an interesting set, you know, and doesn't really happen very often. Invasion of Chandelar.
You have 3
you
days.
Have 3 turns. 3 days.
I love the way this one works. Like, you could even have like extra copies of itself pick up itself. This thing usually, like, you can't. So very often, these style of cards have like an exile effect, or like say permanent, so that they can't pick up themselves. But this card is a permanent, so it could, in theory, pick up copies of itself. Though it does become an enchantment in play, you'd have to like do some sort of cycling in that way. But like, it doesn't exile; it just stays in play, which is you can work around. Hey, bud! Wow, we're seeing all the hits. All the friends.
This stupid shark right here.
I don't.
Who?
Creature tokens you control have haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 2/1 blue Phyrexian Mirror token. Then choose a token you control. Each other token becomes a copy of that token.
I remember the name Brutaclad before, but I don't remember anything about him.
anytime you have like a mirror weave effect, you can do some wild bullshit.
Oh, he's from the Brothers War Commander and Double Masters. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, because like turning incubators into creatures with power toughness means they'll have the +1/+1 encounters on top of them. So like that'll buff them all. Just
Thalia, Guardian of Thraben.
Yep.
It's a good Thalia art. I
Yep.
like that quite a lot. The Innistrad frame is pretty cool.
Yeah, Thalia is one of the cards that has like what, like 7 different arts on the one card?
Yes, Thalia has tons of different arts for
yeah.
this one exact card.
Which-
it's really, I mean, it's like the perfect white legend, right?
Right. This
So
is
it makes perfect sense. It's like the iconic white legend creature at this point.
at this point, yeah, like Thalia is a card that you see and you're like, damn, it's Thalia. Like
It's like that's a perfectly powerful, but also not like overpowered, very reasonable in basically all formats it's in kind of card.
Yep.
So Ayara again.
Ayara is a rare that shows up at the rate of an uncommon from what we've seen. Ayara is always
Yeah.
here.
Both of them.
Yeah.
We've seen both Ayaras like 4 times each.
This is a mythic. Oh, the
Invasion of
backside is
Tarkir?
why it's a mythic. Okay. Like, I mean,
Oh yeah, that kills your opponent at the moment it flips. Okay, got it.
Yeah, because that's any target. Like that's
Yeah.
that's kind of wild on the back. So this card here, because it's from Tarkir, it has to have at least 3 additional lines of text to say dragon, dragon, dragon. But this is shock, like base, like red 1 shock, which sure. It
I've actually got a point to make too about this after you're done. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, it also is very funny in a way that it has like the legions mechanic. Reveal X creatures of a type to get plus.
Yeah.
Amplify. Thank you. Obviously, it's not exactly that, but the fact that you can reveal any number of cards is what does that.
The thing that I've got a problem with this is that they're very well aware that the Dragons of Tarkir timeline is the less popular one, and yet Tarkir mostly made it out of the invasion just fine.
Well,
This was a strong opportunity to like fuck up a lot of the dragons, I feel like.
yeah. The card is quite fitting for it and is something that makes for like a low drop that plays with the dragon deck. So, but yeah, it's kind of Tarkir is definitely like one of the hey Fiora.
Even though it's one of the most beloved sets of all time at this point, they keep on making weird decisions with Tarkir.
Hey, Obosh. Yeah,
The original cons of Tarkir.
this Elspeth is like. I like the fact that this Elspeth is a kind of like a call out to original Elspeth.
Oh yeah,
Design-wise?
it feels a lot like original Elspeth, but calls out making angels because she's like Sarah 2 now.
Right, and like the tokens are more powerful, but the jump is less powerful, and you didn't play that Elspeth for the alt. The kind of issue that Elspeth has these days in Constructed is that Elspeth lives in the world with Wandering Emperor.
Yeah, and
As far as
Emperor is
like
just such a
competing for
strong-
space,
Yeah,
but like it's still a very cool card.
Mm-hmm.
Might be like the fact that it's like less powerful now is more that it because it's a callback to a much older Planeswalker. It's on
the
that.
original Planeswalkers. And while those are still very playable in things like cubes and stuff, a lot of them wouldn't, like, they would not, Garruk would still, but like a lot of the other ones wouldn't so much show up in Constructed anymore. They're just not as strong as many other Planeswalkers.
God,
Garruk absolutely still would, though. Garruk is still very powerful.
I mean, we're at the point where, like, in the last set, we had a Planeswalker who, like, at best, or not at best, but in a lot of cases, was worse Garruk, and worse Garruk. Like,
Yeah.
looking at Luca.
Mini Jace might, purely just because Mini Jace draws enough cards. to possibly stick
Liliana
around,
basically never passed constructed muster. Chandra only was playable in constructed because Chandra was a card that was a red answer to creatures that needed an answer. And then the other 3 were like playable in their time. Jace was funny because it was a preemptive answer to Jace. Garruk was just a good card. And Ajani was like a card you saw in like, because like mono white Kithkin was like a thing around that era. And, hey, here's a questy beast.
Trample haste. Lots of text. Yeah, it's kind of like a red questing beast. I get you.
Yeah. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return it to the battlefield as a forest.
Oh, neat. That's a cool effect.
Yeah. This is a cool card I did not know existed. And the payoff card for the deck we were playing, by the way, this card's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. That would be fantastic. You have played so many convoke spells.
Yeah, and you don't have to convoke them. It's just cast a spell that has convoke. It doesn't hit creatures. It's opponent in battle. But like as we saw, we were in positions with like 2 or 3 battles around, and just having like extra ping and a bunch of bodies. You know, this is a 4/5 in bodies. So, and Elishnorn.
Hey, Elishnorn.
How you doing? So, anyway. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank y'all for joining. And thanks, Doc, for joining. Glad that you were able to come in. If you want to catch more, you can always follow Serial Live. Subscribe. Thank you to Medibot for subscribing today. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because, one thing that folks, that y'all can do at home is if you're interested in upcoming set stuff, you know, they've shown off some new stuff from March of the Machine Aftermath. If you go ahead and look up some of the new battles they've got in there, you can go ahead and Google Battle of Blair Mountain and find out some interesting facts about Wizards of the Coast and things that have been happening in the last couple days. It's great. So anyway, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna go ahead and pass you on over. Who's going today?